Yeah, okay. What's up? So I've kind of had quite a good week. I mean, in terms of things that I wanted to do, um I would say, okay, I'm kind of mixing up this week with last week, but I would say that I've done about 60% of the things that I wanted to do this week. More probably. And okay, so look at this. This is a pressed bougainvillea flower petal. Oh shit, that I have been trying to get right for the past 3 weeks, because that's how long they take to, sorry, moving the camera. This is how long they take to become dry and pressed. So I've been trying to do that for past 3 weeks, and the ones I did before, they were not successful. Oh, here, I found it. They were really not successful, and they dried out, they turned brown. I really don't have a good way of showing you what I mean by this, but let me just show you. Let me turn on the flash. So those are dry now. This one lost a bit of color. That one still got its color, and this one is also still got its color. Look at the yellow in there, it's so pretty. So that's what I have now, and I hope they don't lose color. I just want them to stay like that. So these ones too, this one kind of lost color, or just became a little bit translucent. And then you guys gonna see my answers to the questions. And then this one still got a lot of color in it, and that one over there kind of stuck to the paper because it was wet. And oh, look at the veins in this one. Oh my god, the veins in this one look really good. Wow. And so these are now my pressed flowers, and I've been doing this for about 3 to 4 weeks, just kind of experimenting with different techniques. And so what I did before was I put them in tissue paper, and I put the tissue paper between paper, and then I put those papers between a notebook, and I put the notebook inside of a larger book, and then I put that large book underneath the suitcase and under my washing basket to add weight so that you could press the flowers. And so I did that with my other bougainvillea flowers, and after 3 weeks, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I took them out and they had lost color. I was really disappointed. And I also had other ones that I did the same process with that completely lost color. So if you want to look at this one, that is just dreadful. This is Dorothy, guys. Do you know Dorothy? It's a picture I have of Dorothy. So this one, I don't know what I was thinking here, but anyway, that's a really bad pressed flower. I think I just couldn't get that one to separate. Let's not look at Dorothy anymore. So let me tell you how I did these ones. So these ones I used the microwave method. So I put them into the microwave, and then I think it took about 4 minutes. I did 30 seconds, 30 seconds again, 30 seconds, and I look at it. Then I did 30 seconds again. Thank you, thank you. Hi. And then I took them out, and then I checked to see them. So I took them out of the tissue, and then I put them back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. Then I took them out again, and they were still fine, and they weren't browning. Also, by the way, I did put my book on top of them, and then I put a plate on top of another plate, and then I put a bowl full of water inside the microwave. They all stuck together, so a plate, and then these tissue papers, and then this book, and then another plate, and then a bowl of water for weight, mostly for weight. I didn't need hot water at all, but yeah, that was what I did. So then I saw that it wasn't browning, so I put them in for another minute, and when that minute was done, I took them out, and I turned them around as if like when you're frying in a pan, you just turn it over. So I turned it over, and then I put them in a microwave for another minute. So altogether that is 4.5 minutes. So then I put it in again for 30 seconds for good measure, and then I'm pretty sure I put it in again for another 30 seconds. And then I took them out. I was like, okay, well, we've got other things to do. And so this is now them dried. So what I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to iron them. Yeah, I think I'm going to iron them. This one really does seem dry. And this one also seems dry. But this one does not seem dry. And that one also doesn't seem dry. And you can see actually with the pollen causes the flower to be much wetter and take much longer to dry, and also makes it more likely to mold and have certain fungi growing. And actually, when you realize the amounts of pollen, the concentration of pollen in these plants, you will realize that it's not actually fungi, it's actually just dried pollen. At least I think so. Just speculating. So with the dried flowers, I'm going to make artworks. I'm going to make collages. I've been collecting a few things now so that I can make collages. I have lots of paper, a specific type of paper. I'm not going to say what kind of paper yet. But it's a specific kind of paper that I've collected, and I put them all in a plastic folder, and I'm collecting those papers and these flowers that I can make a collage with all these flowers and those papers. I am thinking I might add something else to them, but I'm not sure. And also what I was thinking of doing was getting resin and I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh god, am I breaking it? No, that's weird. Getting resin and putting them in resin to create blank, sort of just clear windows, flower windows. Sorry, I do not know how to speak Hindi. sorry. I'll save this video so you can ask a friend of yours to translate it for you. Oh, so this one actually didn't come out so bad. Yeah, I was just freaking out over these ones. I was like, these ones came out so bad. But they didn't. They actually came out quite nicely. Oh, they're so pretty. And these look really good flat. Let's see which message has been held for review. Aww. That's dumb. My goodness. Anyway, some people are thinking of other things. So that's what that one looks like. That's really pretty. Let's look at it. So apparently this one is edible, which I find really interesting because I would not eat that. Anyway, so it's a medicinal plant and people use it for certain things. I don't remember what, but I did put most of these plants through Google image. Oh, I'm losing my voice. I put most of these plants through these flowers, not plants, these flowers through Google image, and I searched and researched what they are, what they're used for, what they're called, and there's actually one here that's poisonous. I think this one, the prettier the flower, I think the more poisonous it is. So I got these two here, and the leaves actually press quite well as well. They're cute. They're really cute. So I got those ones, and this one pressed for maybe 2 weeks. It's actually still wet. That one's fully dry, and that one's fully dry. They look so good. They look so good. I'm so proud of them. But this one, I feel like maybe I should iron it. Thank you. Yeah, I have lots of flowers. I've been collecting. I actually called myself the Blossom Hunter. You know that there's like a demon hunter, right? So I'm like a blossom hunters. I'm a blossom hunter. I really like this purple one. It's like so like dainty and pretty, but look at the size of it, guys. Oh god. Okay, just excuse my ugly fingernail. I was working with coal. Look at the size of that. That is so small. This one's larger. It's like, but this one's so small. You can cover the whole thing with like, so you can only imagine like that one. Tiny. It is so tiny. So now I need to find the other ones, the poisonous ones. I forgot where I put them actually. I think I took them out yesterday. Where's the other page? You know what, I'm just gonna put that in. Look at lots of flowers, like a dream girl. Okay, just excuse my room. It's so messy. But I got these two. Okay, I don't know how to get this. I'm gonna show you. These came out so bad. Okay, I want to really show you how badly some of these came out. Some of them I didn't even press. Okay. Oh, so you're gonna see all this really shitty writing on. Let's take it here. So this is what I was saying about the bougainvilleas. Like, they got so ugly. I don't even know. I don't think this one was even pressed. This one wasn't pressed. That one wasn't. So I'm really just scared that this kind of discoloring happens to the other ones that I haven't dried in a book yet. I don't know how to retain the color. And I'm really tired to go and do stuff like ironing right now. As if I don't have like to sleep. And I actually have to do some admin now. So can you see the color that's lost in these ones? I mean, it's not bad. That's my dad. It's not so bad. It's not, you know, it's not that bad. Let's be honest. It's not that bad, but look at the brown. So this would be themed, like I would do something like a time period. A time period piece. And yeah. So look, these are really, who asked you to, guys, my room is so pink, y'all. My room is so pink. It's got, I don't know. Okay, so you see, I don't know, did I even press these? Because there's lots of them that I didn't press. I got them literally like 3 days ago. And I was like, oh, I just want to see what they dry like. So this one is the first one I did in the microwave. And whose email address is that? Fuck knows. And it came out quite nicely. And these ones also look really cool, but I'm not sure if I pressed these. I think these were just kept in my notebook, which is, I guess, another form of pressing. This is also nice. I pressed it all together. Like, I didn't separate the petals. And this is how it came out. This is actually pressed as one big plant, one stem. And so this one was pressed in my notebook, and what happened is the color, the ink from my notes went on to the petals, and I think it's so romantic and so pretty. So I'm actually going to keep it like that, and I'm actually going to do more white flowers like this because I find it so pretty. But I'm going to stick them on this side. Can my dad shut up? That's so bad. I think I should throw this one away. And so this is actually a purple flower. Looks like turd. It looks so bad. Anyway, so that's the collection. I like this collection here. See the juxtaposition between the ones that retained the color and the ones that didn't. It looks kind of cool. So I'm not completely mad about it. But there is more. And I don't know where I put them. So I guess we're gonna have to pause on that. Where did I put them? Oh, where did I put them? This is the book full of notes. Guys, these are all my poems. Check this out. But you know I am a poet. These are all my poems. Look at that. Poems. More poems. It's another poem. Another poem. And another poem. And another poem. Oh my god. Oh, there they are. Oh, goodness. saying that. So dudes, this is bad. This is awful. See? This is bad. But then again, I didn't separate them at all. Just kind of let them dry. They're flat and dry though, but they're not separated. So I'm thinking maybe period piece. They look kind of gold, which is nice. But I was going for full color. And this also has no, look at that, just a fail, just a flop, just floppity doo. So you know what, these have no, oh, this one's cool, this one's nice. So maybe I should go for the small, really dark pink ones instead of the purple ones, because they lose color really quickly. And I was trying to say something. This I did with the only paper. You can see how bad it turned out. So in tissue, the tissue ones also turn out quite bad. So you know what, maybe the trick is to constantly change the paper. Look how nice it looks under the glass. Oh, there's dust on here, oh my goodness. Anyway, that looks so cool. That looks really cool. And what I want to do about that and the resin is I want to get resin and kind of like put it on the glass. I don't know if that's going to work out though. Did I put it on the glass? It's much better underneath. Maybe I should keep it underneath. Put some water in it. Put some flowers. This one is nice, but it's just falling off. This is the prettiest. But also, I have them over here. So I have these ones here. And I feel like these should go in resin because they're really brittle. And they're not going to be like that for a long time. This is a cone that I got in Johannesburg, my hometown. It's a bikini, okay? It's not my underwear. Just relax. Anyway. So with the collage thing, I also wanted to make like a fabric collage, but that's besides the point of pressed flowers. So, yeah, that's the end of my little show and tell today. I'll be doing a lot of throwing out of unsuccessful projects. And now I know how to turn flowers brown, which I guess is a life skill I never knew I would need. Turning flowers brown. Anyway, so these ones are actually not bad compared to the ones that I just showed you. But oof, look at that. Terrible. Going in there. So yeah, I'm gonna do another live where I keep moving my screen and it doesn't work the other way, which is why Wow, you can't even see me. Which is, God, brain fart, landscape. Sorry. So if I do a green screen on here, let's see how that works. Since I want to do a green screen, so what's it doing now? But why is it green? It's supposed to fill it in with the picture. Dude, that is so weird. No, I'm not trying to create a short. Oh, let's go here. So, I don't know if you can see this. So, a few days ago, I was on the streamer's live stream, and I said, "Hi, millennial," and then she completely freaked out. I don't know what's wrong with being called all these days, but I was talking about it in my other life. I said, like, you know, people have an insecurity about their age and aging and being part of a certain generation, and they're always trying to be like the new part of the new group that has been labeled right and fit into the new group. But the thing is, you're not part of that new group, so I don't really see the point. And then I was banned, y'all. I was banned. Yo. Anyway, I just find that really funny because I was not like racist or like all the things that would warrant someone to ban you. Like, none of that should happen. So I was just like, okay, so this is weird. And I will elaborate on that some other day. I just don't have the energy. Well, I actually do. I have a lot of energy, yo, like, but not now. I've got things to do and I couldn't be asked. So I'll elaborate on that later, and I will explain where I was coming from with that comment, because it was a greeting. I feel like sometimes people just don't have a sense of humor or a sense of reality or a sense of community where they can relate with other people based on certain ways of identifying yourself, like by generation, for instance. And you know, we're all different races, we all come from different households, but a lot of people and large groups of people come from the same generations, like heaps of people, you know. So anyway, kind of bummed that like someone can't relate on such a simple topic, such a simple like greeting. And fair enough, I did call her entitled, and that's when I got banned. But I'm pretty sure she was gonna ban me anyway, because then she looks at my channel and she was like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on your page? Like, are we all supposed to be all dressed up and dolled up with the same kind of aesthetic going on? You know, like, are we all algorithm robots?" Like, the answer to that is no, we aren't. So people are allowed to be different to you, and people are allowed to be different from what you normally see, you know, especially beginners. And I've been on Twitch since August. So that's like a very short period of time. That's like 3 months. I've been on search for 3 months. Yeah. So anyway, I called her entitled because she was like expecting me to have like some kiss your feet type of greeting. That's what I think. And when I said, when I defended my greeting, she was like, "Oh no, that's your approach is wrong." So like, what? So then I tried a second approach, right? Since my approach was so wrong, I said, "Hi, pretty long-haired goddess," and then she ignored it. And I said, "Oh, you ignored you didn't see my second greeting." And she's like, "Oh, I saw your second greeting. I just decided to ignore it because you're annoying." So it's like, okay, yeah, entitled. Because, well, damn, yeah, you're entitled to having people say nice things to you. You want people to like come in and kiss you, feet, and that's just not my personality. Um, I'll either relate to someone on a joke or like a quirk or just like anything that's going on. And I feel like, because I did follow her even after all of that, but I unfollowed yesterday because I feel like, or was it today? Because I feel like the subject matter and the content in that page or whatever is very specific to having followed her for a very long time. It's not like something that you can come in and all of a sudden relate to and then follow and feel like you're a part of it, you know? Um, yeah, there's no immediate, um, how can I say this? There's no reason for you to instantly join. You would like watch it and then be like, oh, okay, not talking about anything I'm interested in, so next. And also I just came across it. If anyone or anything is to blame, it's the algorithm. Like, sucks. My algorithm is very new. I think I follow like 4 people. So they just put a bunch of things in my algorithm. And so that was in my algorithm. And it's not like I went and searched for this person. Um, so yeah, that's there now. That's now in the world. And we're gonna deal with it the way that we deal with all things. We analyze it, we discuss it, and then we move on and we learn from it, you know? Yeah, anyway. I don't want to say anything mean right now. I'm about to go to bed. Yeah, also my friends on Snapchat, because I shared that video on Snapchat. My friends were like, oh, people only hate on you when they're jealous or threatened. And like, I really don't know what there is to be jealous or threatened about when I have like 2 followers and I'm like an ordinary looking girl with no makeup, no fancy shit going on in my room. Just chilling. Like, I'm just chilling, being realer than real. I'm even like performing real right now because I know that I put on like a lot of makeup all the time, but kind of had a break doing that now for these past, probably I would say like 2 months. Yeah, a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, but 2 months mostly. I just haven't had makeup on. When I was traveling, I'm not sure if I put makeup on when I was traveling from Malawi to South Africa. Um, but I remember my makeup bag was in my hand luggage, so it's possible. Like, I know I put highlighter on my nose. Yeah, I once had like a very uncomfortable experience on a bus when I went from Nkarabe to Blantyre, and I wore blush on the way with like some light foundation and whatnot. But this dude came into the bus, like a porter or something. These dudes that carry like things that are heavy from people's houses to, or from the bus stop into the bus. Anyway, he came onto the bus and then he just looked at me and he was like staring for like forever. And I was like, oh my god. Like, there was nothing I could do in that moment. I just felt like, gosh, I shouldn't have put the blush on because it really just drew attention to myself. And so on the trip to South Africa, I was like really laid back. I'm gonna upload the shorts eventually, but I have like such little space on my phone that I can't even like compile a short video and edit it and then save it because I don't have space. I don't have space on my phone. It sucks. That's why I'm doing all these lives, because that's pretty much all I can do right now with the space that I have. But also this is really fun and interactive, so I'll be doing that more often. And you know what else I noticed is that my speaking is becoming more fluent and eloquent. Maybe not eloquent, but more fluent than it used to be. Like, I used to take so many takes for my videos just so that I could perfect them. I feel like, that is just not, that's not the way to go about things. You don't want to be like a TV presenter for YouTube, because you're supposed to be yourself. Well, I guess not everyone is, but that's what I wanted for my channel, is to be myself. And I found myself like saying things with the same personality like over and over again. And I'm like, surely this is not real, that's a bit fake, so now that I'm speaking without editing, I'm just, I just feel more free with my words. I feel a little bit more polished every day. And I mean, eventually it will be eloquence. I feel like eloquence is something that I already have, but not to blow my own horn. I did do public speaking and I am a writer, so it should be that way. It's like an artist saying that they're creative, or it's like a potter. Do you call them potters? People who do pottery, what do you call them? It's like a potter saying he's got good hands. It's like obvious, Anyway, I'm from South Africa, by the way, just viewing fan number 2. I did say that I was not going to talk in response to the comments, but it feels a bit disjointed not to, for the live viewers, that is. But when I post, it's going to be weird. It's going to be like, what are you talking about? Like, you randomly saying where you're from because someone asked, where are you from? I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa, but I don't live there. Otherwise I wouldn't say. Probably wouldn't say. But yeah, anyway. So I have, oh my god, guys, I got a book from Amazon, and I can't wait for it to be delivered to his house, his apartment, his house, whatever. I'm like, when they say track your order, that's literally me, like, every day. And the first week I was like, I'm not going to track it, I just wanted to go and then show up. But then they sent me an email. They're like, ooh, it's been shipped. And I'm like, okay, now you started, now I'm going to be there every day. But I'm excited. and it's not even mine. I just like really, because it's a really cool. I guess I can share this with you. It's a book of love poems. He just got married, and so this is like a wedding gift for him and his wife, and so they're gonna enjoy together. You know, really soppy stuff, sentimental. Oh wait, it's not love poems, it's love letters. Yeah. So, I'm planning on getting um Emily Ratajkowski's My Body. I think I want to get it like in December for January, or I can't get it next month. I don't know, I'll see. It's gonna be really, I don't know, I'll see. I think I can try. Um, yeah, because I want to do a review and I want to read it and I want to discuss it because a lot of people have, and they, well, I feel like a lot of tabloids or like columns uh, have spoken about it or extracted excerpts from it, but they haven't said anything concrete about it or of substance because they don't want to ruin it. And those were in the very early stages of the publishing period when it was like fresh out, and like there's not really any discussion other than like the snowball movement. I don't know if you can call it a snowball, that's negative, but like more people talking about that and more people having books and that kind of thing. But can you see my belly? I hope not. um I want to discuss it from a girl's point of view. Yeah, I just find it interesting. I've always like looked at Emily and felt like I can relate to, except for the height, obviously, and her race. Like, I can relate to some of the things that she says about her body, like being petite with like a large chest and perceived in certain ways, and also having like a feminist mindset and moving around the world and society. So I'll see what that's about. I don't want to get too soppy about it, or not, I wouldn't say soppy, but like too detailed without actually knowing what I'm talking about. I think I don't even I've read like the pieces that have been like in the New York Times, I think it was. Like they wrote articles about like one page, which really isn't coverage. Anyway, I wanted to do my hair, but I don't have time for aesthetics. I have this hairstyle that I put in last week Sunday or whenever it was, and I do not have time for aesthetics, unfortunately. I just have time to work and do lives, watch motivation videos that I've been doing lately. All the lock-ins are coming in now. Like lock in, like, but I feel like the lock-ins are so extended. Like I don't have 90 days, bro. Like you're like 90-day lock-in. Like I have like a very short period of time to lock in. But I think they're talking about just in general from like the end of October to, or the beginning of October to the end of December, you know. But yeah, that's really long time. That's such a long time. I should have seen that like in July. Yeah. Anyway, somebody speaks Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And that's pretty much all the Spanish I know. Um, yeah. No, I know more Spanish than that, but I'm actually very rusty at the moment. Yeah. Very rusty. Perdón. So I'm not gonna attempt any more Spanish, but gracias for being here and tuning in. I just said I wasn't gonna attempt more Spanish, and then I said a Spanish word. Man, endearing qualities. Anyway, I am kind of just going off topic. I'm joking, I'm not that tired. I feel it coming, but it's not quite there yet. I need to drink water. I need to change into some comfortable clothing. Probably gonna do admin now, or I'm just gonna catch up on all my videos that I downloaded. I also need to I took a video of like some creepy crawlies that I think will be interesting to edit into like a sort of like a music video for beats. And yeah, I want to try that and make it really creepy and weird, but it's in full light, so it probably won't be that creepy or that weird. Maybe if I take more footage, because I have literally like 30 seconds. I don't even think it's 30 seconds, I think it's less, but I'm gonna like duplicate the clips, make some of them fast and slow, and make it into 3 minutes. So yeah, I want to make another Beats music video. The other one I thought was really cool. Excuse me, my eyes itchy. I thought was really cool. I uploaded it. It's called A Mortal Beat. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's the first one that I've ever done. I just recorded myself on a bus journey from, I'm not going to tell you, from like a suburb to another suburb in a big city. And so I thought it would be cool for like the window to be in the shot, and then like you can see all the buildings passing by, and I'm just like the one sort of constant thing. Or maybe the furniture was constant and I was semi-constant. But yeah, anyway, you get the idea. And so I added the beats to that one of the beats that I really like. It's like really strange. I made it myself, by the way. So I'm gonna do that again because I have like so many beats, but I just don't know what to do with them. Some of them I can't sing over. Some of them would be impossible to make a poem over them because they're so charismatic, you know? So I'll see. And I also have 2 short films that I'm doing. One is about a sandwich, the other one is about my hair. Just letting you know what I'm going to post as soon as I get like extra storage on my phone. It's going to be fun and exciting. By the way, I do not feel sore from, was it Saturday? Saturday's workout. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday's workout. Saturday was leg day. Sunday and Monday was painful experience. Man, but it was so good. Like I told you guys, like I did stuff that I had never done before, like hip thrusts. Sorry, there was like a moth. Hip thrusts, hamstring curls. Goblet squats I've done before. I don't think I've done that many though. But yeah, hip thrusts and goblet and hamstring curls, man, those are good. Those get you. I'm pretty sure, like, because I literally saw a difference within, like, the next day. I was like, wait, hold on. Is that the difference? No, there was literally a difference. Those hamstring curls are golden. They're amazing. Like, I will never, but I mean, okay, yeah, I will never look at like a simple exercise like that and think, well, that's nothing. That is something. And they were really good. Anyway, so swear by hamstring curls. And you know what? I thought I already had tight hamstrings. That was always my complaint growing up as a teenager. My hamstrings were always tight. So I guess they've been just untoned for a very long time. But I think they're back in action. My hamstrings are back. Just hope I don't injure myself because, yeah, let me not jinx it. I just want to be toned, healthy, fit, and in the zone. So, I do just love my pink light. Anyway, it's been 51 minutes and 57 seconds, and it's time for me to go do my other things now and get off of this live. Thanks for joining. I will definitely see you tomorrow. Okay, peace, lovelies.